Marino also, there might be some TV deals that some people think are lacking and such. Anyway, just we've talked about some potential replacements. What's around the rumor mill? Matt Doherty, the old UNC Notre Dame coach, now working the 810. You mentioned Bob Underwood, SoCon John Hooper, and the commissioner search.
Well, I understand that the one you mentioned, Underwood, Dr. Bob, I think 54, 55 athletic year or academic year. And so that was the last time that has happened in the Southern Conference, which is pretty amazing. You know, the Southern Conference being in that amount of time is pretty, it shows you how much parity there is, I guess, at least in every sport. And I know some schools do not sponsor, like Chattanooga does not sponsor baseball, but I think it's pretty impressive that Wofford was even able to mention themselves in that conversation. A true testament to what program, not just a basketball program or a football program.
And, they've had, although Mike Young obviously leaving to Virginia Tech, and for that matter, Josh Conklin replacing Mike Ayers and such, I mean, they've been able to, himself, he should be the vice president, because Mercer joining Brian Nolan at ETSU and Naif Samhat as Wofford, as that's really the committee that's going to be working with CSS, the search firm, in finding the commission. It does have some of those undertones, does it not? Why do you think Underwood would be interested in being an athletics?
Well, I think that, there's a lot of administrative tasks that are different as far as being over a conference as opposed to the president of a school. But obviously there's some understanding there because the president obviously has to work with the athletic director, and there's, some continuity that has to take place. So obviously the relationships he's established at Mercer and the successful they've been in sports like baseball. I think, and this, the Southern Conference, maybe not the past. If you look at baseball for the just because of Mercer's strength in those in certain sports, and even if you go back to the basketball days, even in the Atlantic Sun, he's got some experience knowing, how to hire good people and good coaches, and I think that lends itself well to being in a leadership and a management position in the Southern Conference now, is to where he can make big decisions for the bids. Now, we know they've done that since, the Elon and the college struggle to get multiple teams into the NCAA tournament.
Well, I will just say this, the three presidents that they've chosen in Samhat at Wofford, Nolan at ETSU, and Underwood at Mercer, I mean, they're going with winning programs. I mean, maybe you could say, well, what about Furman and Elizabeth Davis or somebody like that, but I know she's very new at Furman. That's so that would be perhaps a reason why she would not be in the committee, in my opinion, or certainly may not want to be. I don't have the inside skinny on that. But in some way, let's say a service academy, and I guess that, I could see, I guess, when you look at how bad the service academies have traditionally been, and what I mean by that, I guess, VMI and Citadel, maybe they are not official service academies, but military schools. I guess we should say that. I don't know. I mean, do you think that there might be any jeopardy in the future? Because they do seem to be sort of conference, maybe even bringing it down a little bit. Do you think anything can be done to say, hey, guys, you got to get a little bit better there at VMI and Citadel and whatever sport you're playing?
I mean, I think, I haven't thought about it that way, but, you think about schools that, for VMI, for example, I don't think Citadel is probably, nervous about it, but I think VMI, having been, kicked out of the league one time and then have struggled, I think they're like 3-35 in football in the conference. It's moving back into the league in 2014. So it's like we've talked about before, Marky, non-conference wins. And VMI has struggled, to get those, not necessarily in conference, but out of conference, to get, your restricted conference up there. And I think that, while they were competitive in a lot of games last year, I mean, most people look at the record over, the past 3 or 4 years, and they say, here's this team that's 3-35 in the conference and 8 and, I think, 40 back in the league. So, at the time, I think the move was made maybe because it was more of a quick fix, and it gave, another team to kind of be there when you add, in basketball makes spin now because you add also ETSU and Mercer back to the league, or excuse me, ETSU back to the league and Mercer is a new member. So it gave you that nice even 10 teams in basketball, more of a lengthy conference schedule. But is VMI there for the long haul? I'm not so sure. I mean, I think the Citadel will be because I think they're a charter member, and they'd be hard pressed to remove the Citadel from the conference with the tradition they've had in football, and not necessarily basketball, but in football, I think they've done enough to kind of secure themselves as a long haul member if they so choose to do so.
He is SoCon John Hooper. You can read him on Medium as well as midmajormadness.com. Really keeps the lowdown on the Southern Conference, and not a whole lot outside of the Southern Conference tournament in baseball going on. It'll be Mercer that will be competing for a national championship, I guess. That'll be in the bit of a surprise because I think Samford was such an overwhelming favorite in the conference and such, but nevertheless, but that's what's going on in the SoCon. New commissioner coming in. Can he elevate the conference? Can he get a better TV deal? We'll be finding that out. Could it be Bob Underwood? Enough. When we come back, Alex Doherty on A to Z Sports Nashville talking Stanley Cup.
Neighborhood Ford. It's where you